Hey, aloha guys, Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org. We're having some technical difficulties, but that's all right. You know how it is, we just go with the flow. It just all works out one way or another, is how I believe. Although technology does have a way of throwing you into a little bit of a tizzy if you're not careful. And I think I know what the problem is. Yep. All right. I think we got it figured out now. Maybe not. Is it figured out? I don't know. There we go. Hang on a second. Now I think it's working, but I'm not positive. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Oh man, we got the wrong rotation. We're out of. What do we do? I don't know. I don't know. I can't fix it. I can't do it. I'm gonna have to go back. You know what we could do though? I got a better idea. I can fix it. Hang on a second. Just follow the instructions, Eric, and you'll be fine. I think, but maybe not. Okay, there we go. All right, the rotation, it wanted Instagram style, but I'm an old guy. I'm like a Facebook person. I don't do that, but that's okay. We'll do it today. Why not? Hey guys, aloha. Eric West here, coming to you live from the beautiful island. Where's my Hurley hat? Locked up. But the technical issues just continue to pile up. It's the 5G, I can feel it. The chemtrails, just kidding. I'm here at the beautiful Monai, Maui resort, coming to you live, literally, from what I consider to be the most beautiful place on planet Earth, Maui, Hawaii. Thank you so much for joining. I know it's been a few weeks, but that's okay. Here we go. Now we're coming down. We're coming down to earth. I'm back in my happy place. I had to go to the mainland. I know it. But here's what I concluded. We're going to get to the Maui real estate crashing thing in just a second. Don't you worry. And we're going to take you down to the Monai, to Kihei Surfside, to what I consider one of the most beautiful city parks that you probably didn't even know exist, and public parking. So you're going to learn all kinds of stuff in this live. And it is beautiful. The sun just set. But here's my 3 things I have a takeaway. No, the takeaway. What are the takeaways from being on the mainland for a few weeks? Had to go back for a family reunion. Beautiful Minnesota. It was amazing. It is a beautiful state. But here's my 3 takeaways. The 3 reasons why I think at some point in time you have to seriously consider moving off the mainland to a place like this. Number 1, the weather. I know, even in July, it kind of sucked. There's moments, there's Maui moments. I think there's like moments when it's like, oh, this is kind of like Maui. And then all of a sudden comes the rain, the hail, the sleet, the thunder, the cold, the humidity. It's number 1, the weather. I believe we have the best weather on the planet. San Diego's a close second, but then again, we're not going to get into California. Okay, number 2, weather. Number 2, traffic. The live. We're going to go. By the way, yes, I do have my little buddy right here. Can you see him? There he is. He's all ready to go. So we're going to go for a little cruise at the Monai and the Kihei Surfside. We're going to talk about what the real estate market's doing here on Maui. And of course, as always, there'll be links in the description, so you can go to teamwestmaui.com to see the most recent June 2025 statistics. But I'll give you a recap in case you're not a numbers person. But the third thing, in case you just tuned in, thanks for subbing, subscribing, and sharing, and shocking, and commenting, because we need that desperately on a shadow banned channel like this one. But, oh yeah, number 3, bugs, okay? So weather, traffic, and bugs. So truly, my heart goes out to you guys. It really does. For those of you that have to reside or choose to reside on the mainland, you are dealing with bad weather, horrible traffic, and unrelenting things flying around trying to infect you, whether it's a tick, a mosquito, a biting fly. It's crazy. Now, I want you to notice during this live, are you going to see me squat? Are you going to see me go, ah, ah? No, it's not going to happen, because it is perfection. Look at this car. Look at this car. Oh my gosh. Look at that thing. That's a caddy, man. Back in the day, if you had one of those, yes, right? Look at that. The El Dorado with the white leather seats. My mom was a realtor in Texas, man, back in the 70s. And she had the brand new 76 white Cadillac. Did I say Mercedes on that? Gosh, if I did, I'm so sorry. It's a Cadillac, obviously. I think I said caddy. You try to go live on YouTube and pull this off. It's not easy. Okay, but anyway, I remember I was born in '69, so like my 8th birthday, we went to this place called the Magic something, I don't know. But I remember the back seat of that Caddy was like a sea of leather. It was amazing. Sea of white leather. That's when you know you're closing real estate deals in the 70s, is when you have the white Cadillac. Okay, so just to be clear, this just teched out, right? I just went to go and it failed. And look at that, we have a flashing yellow light. Oh boy, I'm telling you. This is what happens when you don't go live for a while, is everything kind of stops working. I could have to punt on this one, possibly. Seriously. Now look at the cute doggies. Oh, hey boys. Look at that, 3 golden retrievers in the back of a lifted Tundra. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Take 2. All right, come on. All right, we have the white light. White light's good. We'll take that. Okay, so Maui real estate market, what's it doing? My one wheel is crashing, but the real estate market is not crashing, I promise you that. So in the statistics, if you choose to click them, you'll check it out, and what you'll find out is that we have 2 very distinct parts of the market. We have homes and condos. Believe it or not, the average home price is still rising on Maui, but yes, the condo averages are dropping. We have, oh boy, it's a buyer's market in condos for sure, but the crazy thing is that the inventory is actually down this month, and you have got closed sales, you know, in the 35% reduction, but the list to sale price is only like a 4.5 cut. So it's not like they're going for like 20 or 30% off. But the good news is this: if you're in the market to buy something in the condo market, this is one of the few times I think you'll actually get a good deal. Now, single family residence, completely different. Average price is rising. It's still technically a seller's market, and days on market is actually a little bit longer for homes and condos, which it usually is, but we're getting back to what I like to call a healthy market, which is about 145 days on market, which is what it's been for decades, for a long time, as long as I've been selling real estate here since 2011. So anyway, the one wheel has officially stopped working. Now this is one of the reasons why probably demand obsolescence, right? This is how companies now, I think, protect their profits, is they build in the obsolescence like on purpose. So they know for a fact the thing is going to stop working, which is going to force you to buy a new one, just like the iPhones. Ever notice right before the new iPhones come out, there's like an update, and all of a sudden you're like, this darn thing, and like, I need to get a new iPhone. It's the same thing here. But seriously, guys, I definitely do have the blue flashing light. I mean the yellow flashing light. There it is. So I don't think I'm going anywhere anytime soon. So my apologies, the sunset is happening. It's right down there. But this thing weighs like 50 pounds, and I don't think I can walk and talk and carry that thing, because then you're gonna see just exactly how out of shape I am. Just kidding, I'm actually in pretty good shape right now. Okay, what I wanna mention that, in the link in the description, you'll see what's for sale right now at the Monai. You'll see what's for sale at Kihei Surfside. And if you go to teamwestmaui.com, you get those real estate statistics I just talked about, but you'll also see a home up the street that we're selling walking distance from this location right here. And we just did a little price reduction. It's still well within the comparable sales of what just sold for this neighborhood called Keawakapu Views. Say that 3 times really fast. Just try to spell Keawakapu in the comments. It's a great buy. Beautiful home, all one level. And you could walk to this spot from that home. I'm gonna say it's half a mile. How long does it take you to walk half a mile? Depending on your age and your most recent hip or knee replacement, let me know. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm kind of bummed, I'll be honest with you, but it's good to be back on the YouTube. It's good to be here again on Maui after the mainland. If you're just joining the live, thank you so much. And please remember the top 3 reasons why you should never live on the mainland. The weather is crappy, unless you're in San Diego. Half the place is burning or flooding. They already burned out Maui, so I think we're done with that here, hopefully. The traffic is horrible, and there's way too many bugs. And by the way, where did all these people come from? Like, seriously. Like, I went to places where I'm like, did they all move from California? Because it just seems like there's people crawling everywhere. Like, on a Sunday, 8 lanes of traffic. Where are you people going? Where'd they all come from? They weren't there 20 years ago. So this is the beautiful thing here. what we consider traffic on Maui is a joke. So if you're from Maui and you get pissed off next time you have to stop at a stop sign and wait a few seconds, or you're having going about that roundabout that they paid like $15 million for, I'm telling you what, I think everybody on Maui needs to go back to the mainland for at least a week or two, preferably to Detroit in the middle of the winter. And then you come back and you go, what is that smell? That's a plumeria? Am I smelling like in the air? All right, since I can't go anywhere on my stinking one wheel, I'm gonna do this for you. Okay, hang on a second. I will have mercy on you. Enough of me. More about Monai. So there's what's left of the sunset that I'm supposed to be showing you all this stuff. I'm so irritated. Over here is a park. Did you know there's a DLNR city, quote unquote, park right there? And there's a little pathway that goes around Kihei Surf parking lot. Really big parking lot right there. And you don't have to pay for it. And it's usually got spots. And you have a green pasture area in front of the Monai that technically belongs to that hotel, but it's a beautiful area to chill out. And then over here, next to the Kihei Surfside, there's this huge DLNR park, beautiful grass that you can take your dog and go hang out and play. And look at these people, they're still playing, right? It's just a whole vibe down here. And I know I usually am on the west side because I live on the west side, but that doesn't mean that I don't love every side of this island as much as possible, because no matter what, there's one thing I will tell you about Maui. Are you ready? The most important thing you got to remember, this ain't the mainland. Thank God. Remember the bumper sticker? Slow down, this ain't the mainland. Because you guys with your traffic and your maneuvering, but don't get me wrong, people on this island are horrible drivers too. I think horrible drivers are everywhere, right? But just don't drive. Buy this house up the street, and then you can just walk to Keawakapu and you don't have to go anywhere. All right, we're gonna try the one wheel one more time, and then, I'm so bummed. I'm so bummed. I'm so bummed, guys. This is what YouTube Live is all about, though, right? Because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know who's gonna yell at you and be like, hey, get off my property. It's like, I'm shouting you out to the planet. Remember the guy from, what was it? MKV, Maui Kanapali Villas? I'm like, dude, I'm trying to get people to come to your establishment. He's like, get off of here, you're trespassing. There's a lot of negativity in the world. I mean, that's one thing I told my kids when I was giving them the commentary about the mainland is like, I'm not gonna talk about the vibe, the people, but there's a lot of crazy things that are going on there. You know what I mean? There's like a lot of crime. There's like people getting shot and murdered and broken into, and there's all these people that came across the border that, yes, I'm carrying my one wheel now. Thanks, One Wheel. This is not a shout out to One Wheel right now. Oh, those people, man, I'm telling you. I have my other one, right, the red one. That thing did the same thing. Just starts flashing yellow for absolutely no reason. And it's a paperweight. And like just 3 days after it falls out of warranty, like, sorry, 1-year warranty. Like, you know they can program something in these things, right? On the 368th day. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. It all went wrong, but that's okay. I'm a big believer when you get lemons, make some lemonade. The silver lining is in there somewhere. I have no idea what it is at this point in time. If someone has any clue what the silver lining is, please let me know. I'm not feeling it right now. I'm just struggling. You guys are seeing me struggle. My first live in like almost a month, and I'm failing miserably. Hey, mahalo. So here's the public parking, look. You see that? All right, I'm gonna show you the hard way. There's the public, you know, I love showing parking on Maui. It's one of my favorite things because it's a real problem. I like to solve problems. So here we go. There's the parking, right? And then, yep, we're gonna pick up the one wheel and I'm gonna walk over to the public access to the park. That's right. So there's one thing I want you guys to know about me. I'm a hard-working son of a buck. That's right. You're gonna see an individual. I'm not tooting my own horn, man. I'm just saying I had some seriously serious parents. They're like, get out there and mow the lawn. Get out there, and you wanna buy a record? Then you better start washing a car. You know what I'm saying? It's like that work ethic, man. It's like if you don't instill that in your children at a young age, I think we're all doomed. the latest generation, right? I mean, what do? They scroll. You know what I do? I work. Okay, here we go. This is the little sign right there. You see it? Use path to the DLNR park. And I want you guys also to know I just recently blew out my left shoulder. So this is, I'm gonna call this rehabilitation because it feels real nice. 40 pounds right there on the bad shoulder. But we're gonna walk on this little path, and it's a long path, let me tell you. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna stash the one wheel right here. Ugh. Of course, someone's probably gonna steal it, but not on Maui because we don't have those kinds of people here. I'm gonna show you the path real quick. Okay, here we go. Again, path to DLNR Park in reverse. So in the comments, let me know, did you know this place existed? Did you know this little path existed? It's even lighted. Look, lights. And next time you come to Maui, and I want you to come to Maui, please. We need your support. Like, we need it. That's all I can say. Oh man, we got a little bit of sunset left over. Okay, here we go. All right. If you hung in there this long, this is gonna be worth it, I think. Oh man, look at that. Huh? Sometimes, as you know, the best part of the sunset is when everybody leaves and then all of a sudden it goes boom. So this is the park. Look at the size of this park. Are you getting a sense of this? So this obviously is the Kihei Surfside. Link in the description if you want to see what's for sale there. Same with Monai next door. But look at the size. I know it's hard to see because it's basically pitch black, but look at this place. It's all green. It kind of slopes and goes down right up to the water's edge. They have little park benches. It's just gorgeous. So in the comments, let me know if you've been here before, if you've chilled at this particular park, and imagine if you bought a condo here, it's like have a city park right here, and with the little cool lights and everything, right? It's like something out of a postcard, bro. And then Monai, I mean, come on, that place is like as legendary as it is epic. And of course, over there, in case you're losing your orientation, we're in South Kihei, right on the border of Wailea. And that's the West Maui Mountains, the windmills, what you normally see. This would be your approach path when you're coming in on the airplane. And then over there, you've got the beautiful island of Molokai. Right through that gap over here is Lanai. And you don't have to say Lanai, it's okay. But the cool thing about this particular area, I'm gonna walk up a little bit, is you get this nutty multi-island view, and also the Molokini crater and Ko'olave. So all of it just makes you want to pinch yourself and go, really? So the weather's good, there's no bugs, and there's no traffic. It's like, where do I sign? Like, let's go. What are you waiting for? Okay, can you see Molokini from here? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna eat my words. Oh yeah, there it is. Here we go. Hang on. Because this kind of helps with orientation for those of you that are geographically challenged like I am. Visually, I need to see stuff, and then I know where I'm at. I'm a very visual person. Probably one of the reasons I moved to Maui, because quite frankly, this is a visual cacophony of beauty, a kaleidoscope of color, and just absolute sensational place to be a videographer, a photographer, or just a lover of all things God. So in the comments, if you want to help Blind Daniel, please go to blinddaniel.org. Kind of snuck that one in on you, didn't I? But seriously, I am dedicated to helping Daniel any way, which way I can. And hopefully you are too. If you don't know his story, it's really crazy. But he would love any kind of help you can give. If it's $1, give him $1. It's like 1/10 of a cup of coffee at Starbucks. But he prefers Java Jazz, Farzad's blend. Right, Daniel? I know at some point in time you might be listening to this. So if you can't support Blind Daniel, please do. He's a fire victim. We're supposed to be living on Front Street, where he could easily just cross the street and just go hang out with the Weaver Dave the Weaver Dave, and just meet people and have like a sign and be like, yo, what's up, dog? But now he's stuck in a FEMA house up in Kula, so we're trying to support Blind Daniel. And thank you for all of you. There's many of you that have reached out to him, that are visiting him now, giving him eggs, just connecting, making possible land available to him if he would need it. So thank you guys. Like I've always said, you are the most aloha infused audience on earth, even you know, for a goofball like me that can't run a camera, can't operate a one wheel, and is forced to go to the mainland. Forced. Wild horses. My wife, when I first moved here, wasn't planning on moving here, by the way. Really, it was a business trip, like a 2-week business trip. And I called her one day and I said, babe, we're moving here. I said, wild horses couldn't drag me off this island. That's what I said. And it's true. So to this day, if you're wondering, hey, Eric, any regrets? Nope. Would you do it all over again? Yep. Do you want to live back on the mainland? Nope. Why? Bad weather, bad traffic, and too many bugs. But it's the perfect place to go visit. So here's the perfect scenario, in case you're curious. Just showed a house, actually, to a guy from Milwaukee. It's like, dude, if you can have a place here for like the majority of the year, right? And then go back to other places in the world, wherever that might be, when the weather is good, in the spring, in the fall. And whether you had to live in a camper or drive in a van or camp on the side of the road, make your primary Hawaii, and then just go back. Second home, third home, fourth home, Airbnb, whatever you got to do. But you know what? I think this is the ultimate home base because good weather, no traffic, no bugs, and very little crime. All right, I can tell you can't see anymore, but thank you so much, guys. Not that it's about me, but I got to go find my one wheel. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it as always. Much aloha to you and your ohana. Thank you for going to helpdaniel.org. I shall return with a functional phone, a functional one wheel. I don't know. That means I got to buy another one. Painful, but I'll think about it. But thank you guys so much. Till next time, Eric West, Maui Dan, Jack Frost is coming. You better enjoy these days because he's coming for you, buddy. Get that windshield scraper ready.